Yo yo. All right. Let's get into it. All right. This is a game called Next Stop Jianghu 2, and it's kind of like Age of Wushu. It is single player, and today we're gonna kind of go through the character creation. There is a pinned post. I'm gonna mute the music real quick. There's a pinned post on the Steam forum for this game that will tell you how to install the English patch. This stuff is not translated. These the buttons are sprites and they aren't translated. The top button is Start New Game. The second from the top is Load Game, and the fourth from the top is Settings, which are partially translated. It's good enough to use. So today we're just going to go through and create a new guy and kind of run around. And this game has a lot of content. So if there's interest, I may do some more, some various guides. This, if you're starting your first playthrough, I think it's recommended that you start with this guy, who is the Tiger Cub General. Okay, so he's a he lost his memory, blah blah blah, whatever. But the point of starting with this guy is you can kind of run through the main storyline on the biggest on the highest difficulty and succeed. However, I would like instead to start this guy off, who is the forget what guy he is. But if you do the, we'll dive into some of this later. But let's just go through character creation and kind of show it off. So you assign some points here. I can't tell you which ones are ideal. You do end up leveling these up a lot as you play. So you can use your phone to translate these things that are sprites. Right, you have the Tiger Cub General, first one, Scholar. This guy who I forgot, this guy with the wine gourd is the Jianghu Drifter or Prodigal, and he's really good. So good option right here, especially if you go through the Tiger Cub first, which awards you points to put in these extra attributes here. So for instance, we can get great yin because we are yin based. You're either yin or yang, yin based guy. Let's increase our defense by 10%. I don't care about money. I don't care about that. Swordsmanship, no. Okay, there, yeah, there we go. 10% attack, 10% defense, and then we have 10 more points, and we'll show that that on something. It doesn't really matter. Make myself more beautiful. These are kind of throwaways. Okay, well, we'll take toughness. So there, now you've got your character with his points and his little attributes. So now we hit the next step, and this just shows you a breakdown of what you chose. Great, great. Here is the confusing part. This is your mode. You got 3 modes. Light, which is sort of the god realm stuff. I'm actually not super familiar with this kind of genre. You have dangerous Jianghu, which is equipment based. So your equipment makes more of a difference than your internal skills and powers and all that. And then you have the good mode here, which is authentic Jianghu, and we'll play on extreme. If you were doing the Tiger Cub start, you could go ahead and play on hell mode so that you get these extra points uh, for later. But that's for the Tiger Cub specifically. I will put links to all the basic guides and so forth on YouTube when I upload this there. So we will start authentic on extreme mode. Uh, these two are easy, more still pretty easy, and then normal, and they're just insanely easy. You'll never lose a fight under any of these. So you want to go at least extreme, or at least I do. Hell makes the HP a lot bigger without changing anything else from extreme. So um, we just want extreme for upgraded NPCs and some challenging fights. We don't want another 50% HP on all the NPCs. So that's the difficulty, and we'll confirm that. This kind of gets us into the game, and I haven't played this character type. I played the Tiger Cub and the uh, Prodigy, the Prodigy. I played the Prodigy. The Prodigy is great. And you can see we've got English, and there are some segments of dialogue you can skip, but this is a very detailed game with lots of clues and lots of different things you need to know to find things. So despite the kind of average translation quality, you will want to read a lot of the dialogue, especially when you're talking to characters. The Qinghu, or is the martial world or the rivers and lakes. I looked up a pronunciation guide, so it's supposed to be Qinghu. I also looked up a pronunciation guide for wushu, and I decided to just keep mispronouncing it. I'm just going to say wushu. It was too complicated. So we're at a roadside inn, which is where we're starting out, and this game is basically a sandbox wushu simulator with several main storylines for each character and a ton of side quests and other content. There's a lot of content in this. I think I got this Thursday or Friday of last week, and I've put way too many hours into it, and not even really scratched the surface here. You've got all sorts of life skills. Okay, so this is just setting the scene for the beginning of our little journey here. I'm not even sure where we are. I'll show you the map in a minute. It is massive. There's tons of content in this. The inn is bustling. There's corpses, so this is not good. There's been some warfare. That's usually a theme. Uh, okay, one of the school sects got destroyed. That's not good. Oh, rockets. Ooh. A chaotic pot of porridge. There are many similes and metaphors. Oh, is this me? Okay, I drank some cold. Is this me? Oh, the city has collapsed due to internal dissent. I think this is gonna okay, here we are. We're a very beautiful man, as is tradition. This controls like you would expect it to. You run around with WASD, and you push spacebar to jump, and a lot of other things too. I guess we're in the snow. It is kind of funny that the snow, and this is not a complaint, the snow The snow is just white grass. This is just the grasslands, but they made it white, so that's pretty funny. Okay, so it says use the Life 100 record tool. Let's pop open the map to kind of see where we are anyway. Okay, we're at somewhere called the Peak of Windblade. I have not been here before in my previous playthroughs, but I just want to show you the map here, and uh, it's nice. There is a lot of stuff going on. These are different cities and sects that you can join or quest in, and every place has treasure to collect, things to fight, different stuff to gather. The crafting, honestly, I haven't even really gotten too much into it. Uh, but so you can also, there are a couple of important screens. C brings up your character screen, right? Pretty pretty important. You have equipment and you have a bag. You can see in our bag we have one book and we have a rough iron sword. We have a quest that says use the Life 100 record tool. Okay. This is, sort of, it's not as bad as Age of Wushu's translation, but it is, early sort of machine translation. So we will guess that that means this guy here. And we read the book, and this opens the character thing, and I don't care at all. Here you can put your little name in. Let's name ourselves. And we're starting out in the rivers and lakes with just a single book. And we're going to become top guy. Okay, embark on life's goals. Well, that's freaking wild. Okay. I guess let's explore around. We have some priorities here that we want to take care of. We want to get our flying skills up to par. So for instance, you have several of these things here. You'll spend a lot of time in these screens, the martial arts, the meridians, the realm, and your flying skills. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce this one either. We'll just call it flying skills. And these are what you would expect from Age of Wushu. This guy right here, 3 dragons, that is your zippity zappity flying skill. Let's see. These 2 branches are not a priority. This one lets you do a superhero landing, shape shifting. And then these guys are for like, not water jumping, but different, wall running and things like that, which are not as key as your left and right branches. So our first goal, and in fact our main goal for this session, I think I've got an hour or two, is to get these 2 sets of flying skills so that we can rapidly navigate the world. That said, I have not been here before. So we've got to run around and find some stuff. We need stuff. We have nothing right now. We are the poorest little guy you can be. I'm going to turn down sound effects as well. I'm hearing a tapping. Turn that down. Hopefully the music is loud enough that we can hear it just a bit in the background. Now, nobody knows me here. What is that banging noise? That is very annoying. Is that a sound effect? Turn it off entirely. What that is? Well, that's irritating. All right, well, let's take a carriage out of here. And So you can use Alt to free your mouse cursor and then turn it back. What we're going to do is go find a charioteer and go do some starter quests to make a little money. We may also find some quests along this way. I'm not sure if I'm the drifter or the thief. Actually, let's look at this. This is your substat area. So we've got spear and staff a few. We will be going for sword. We're going to run sword, but okay, I don't see anything else. So we have a little bit of life skill in everything, but not much. Okay, so I'm in the distant snow peaks, which looks to be a sect. So maybe there are quests I can do here. Again, I must have played at least 30 plus hours over the weekend, and I've never even been to this place. So you see this purple marker here. This is a Jianghu quest. See what he wants. He wants us to take him somewhere. The thing is, we are not very strong right now. In fact, we may be, well, we've got a couple of attacks, which is good. I'll kind of go over how this all works in a minute. It returns Swan, and we don't have anything else. I'm just making sure we don't have anything unequipped. So this is our sword skills. You have blade, spear, fist, and hidden weapon. Sword, fist, and hidden weapon are considered kind of the best ones. So sword's a good one to start with. All right, well, let's take the quest then. Quick save and quick load will come in handy. We'll quick save now. You can get completely demolished and die, so make sure you have a save of some kind. And okay, he wants me to escort him to where now? Well, maybe this is why I saved. I have to go read that again. I think he said he wants to go down to the Spirit Prayer River right around here. So let's take him. Okay, come on, bro. All right, we'll check this snowy sect out as well. Ooh, here's a Transcendent Wanderer. You do, like a lot of these wushu games, you have a variety of ways you can interact with these guys. We can't afford any of it right now, but they can have randomly generated kung fu. They have stuff you can steal, various things like that. You can recruit them into your team or apprentice yourself to them if they're in certain scenarios. Storyline NPCs you can't just recruit and run around with. Okay, but we're gonna slowly make our way down, and as you can see, I'm kind of slow, right? I don't have any lightness skills, any flying skills, so it's gonna be a little tough till we get our stuff in order, but okay, now here are our sect guys. So it may be that we're intended to join this sect, I'm not sure. But every sect that you can join has these guys that will offer you a bounty. Oh, actually, I can tect. Oh, okay, yeah, martial sect, nothing. So I haven't actually joined a sect. But you can take bounties from these guys, and they get it's either fetch stuff or kill people. And if you hover over the stuff and press Q, it'll show you where on the map it is. So, is it where do we really want to be running around to go get that stuff? No, we don't. So it's probably not worth it right now. And we're probably too weak to be confident about fighting people. Let's see. So he's a longevity master. He is the contribution hall guy. Um, so you can do bounties for any sect and purchase from their low tier. So these boost zither and chess, and I don't see. Do I see any? I don't see any martial manuals, but so as is kind of typical to get like the high power martial arts from these different sects, you need to join the sect officially and then rank yourself up. But we don't actually care about that. What we do care about is getting some. What we're going to try to do is get achievements, collect the rewards, sell them, and get our flying skills in order. Okay, that telling me there's a guy that shows up every once in a while on the mountain peak, and that sounds to me like it could be a combat kind of combat scenario. You hear this guy that says Swordmaster. He may be a random guy. He in a sect or anything? But you can see. I mean, look at his health. He's got what is that? A million HP? Is that a million HP? It's hard to read without the commas, but he's got like a million HP. So you don't necessarily want to randomly fight people as they may be much stronger than you are. So we'll kind of just take a leisurely stroll down to the riverbank here and keep our eye open for see there's jerks out here. Let's see how tough we are. So we'll quick save because again it is game over if you lose. Okay, right. That's just geese cooldown. So the way the combat works is you've got left click to do a regular attack, right click dodges. Yeah, I died. Okay, so we're not strong enough to just fight these guys. Here, okay, so yeah, there's our quick save. But you can use that to experiment, do a lot of different things. All right, so we'll just try to make it sneak past these guys and get our little quest guy down to the bank. Now, the reason we're doing these, oh geez, okay, man, these guys are mean looking. All right, how can we get around these guys? Maybe we can just run through. We'll try just running through. Yeah, we're fine. So left click attack, right click dodge, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and E activate the martial powers you have slotted. There is also a combat system, but you know that's a little bit more advanced, and you need multiple martial arts. And right now we just have exactly one. I think we have one. What do we have? We've got we just have the Return Swan Sword, which is like sort of the basic. You can see we have a technique we haven't learned yet, and we cannot learn it because we don't have these various items to unlock it. So I should have recorded, or I should have. Oh, geez, wolves. Can I fight wolves? That's a maybe. Let's try. I want to find if I can find anything I can kill. That would be huge. That would be freaking huge. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We can fight wolves. Okay, good, 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 good. Remind me to turn sound effects back on. I don't know what that clanging sound is in that sect, but that was not pleasant. Okay, and these little guys drop, stuff. In this case, it looks like some wheat and bananas. Okay, hey, the wolves have bananas. Great. And we're just going to go down to this river and drop this guy off somewhere along there. That's somewhere along the road. Oh, a scorpion. Yes, now you can tame also, but you need to know how to do it. And there is a beast villa that's got there's a beast villa manor, so you can learn different the beast handling skills. So far, I've only tamed a chicken, um, but I did find manuals to tame cats. I'm not sure if they're very useful. Okay, great. Now here's a little thing we can gather. And this kind of stuff actually is used to unlock martial arts and things like that. Um, yeah, so it would boost our true chi when we used it to unlock. Basically, you add in the items you use to your martial arts in order to determine what stats they're adding. Um, ooh, now there's a bear, and I do not think we are bear capable at this point. What we want to do is when you push escape, you get this menu here, and this has achievements. And basically, you claim this stuff. It gives you various things, like we got some scrolls from that. So now, if we look at our technique, we can see, hey, we've got scrolls. Uh, I'm not going to unlock this because these are poor materials. I'm going to wait for some better materials. But activating, if we hit this button here, uh, presuming we had enough insight, which we don't, then that would unlock that skill, and then we can use it. Oh, okay. Okay, this has unlocked our next main quest. So they gave us these books. Um, and they're kind of giving you a rundown on what's going on. Yes, this game is awesome. Game is, in my opinion, freaking awesome. And unfortunately, unfortunately, I'm on the new character, but I've been playing over the weekend, and I've got a guy that shoots rockets from his fingers, and he can fly around the whole map. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. And the translation is good for me, obviously. I can't otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this. So we're kind of puttering along slowly right now. But when you have the flying skills, it's a lot more rapid pace. You do have fast travel and various. You can take the carriages and what have you. But right now we're looking for this river. If we do a quest or two, we should get some of the achievements. Oh, this is the destroyed town they were talking about in the intro. These guys will probably also murder us, so we'll skirt around them. No PvP or multiplayer, sadly. It is not a, oh, this guy's a boss. We also don't want to run into him. But we do want to find any treasure chests that are hanging around. So anything with a blue glow is worth looking at. Yeah, it is single player, but it's got quite a lot of content, and it really kind of heavily reminds me of Age of Wushu, you know, with all the life skills, um, which I think would take quite some time to really top out. Getting high level alchemy would take some significant investment. They also have they've got a patch coming up on the 22nd, I believe. Uh-oh. Now you'll randomly run into people. Let's see. Is this guy gonna murder me? Well, we want to live fearlessly, obviously. Yeah, no worries. Just scaring people. Yay! All right, free texts. This is kind of what we want. Or at least he said he gave us some free text. Did we get anything? I don't see anything. All right, we need to sneak back past these guys and go back up that road to get it down to the river. The way the martial arts work in this is that you have your 5 weapon types, fists, hidden weapons, and the other ones. And you gain stats from every martial art you have equipped, even if you aren't actively using it. So even if you never use fist skills, you still want to load out your fist martial arts and all those, including the inner technique, which they call a heart method. Let's see here, heart method. This guy right here, the heart method. Um, these give you, health and mana and effects, and you can equip different ones or the same one across all of them. So actually, while we're here, we should. Oh, we don't have that. Yeah, duh, okay. So I have only sword manuals, so I can only put stuff into the swords. But to make yourself stronger, you want manuals for everything, even if you don't ever fight it. Um, this place seems to be good for taming. Okay, where are we going here? We're trying to get down to the Spirit Prayer River, and it kind of looks like if I were to jump down here, I could just walk that way. Oh, shit. Okay. Again, we don't... Oh, did I just screw up and jump down into the thing again? Looks like there's a gap I could travel through, so let's try that. These guys will just delete me. I don't want to fight them. Okay. Let's grab some though. You have an energy system just like Age of Wushu. You drink alcohol and eat food to recover your energy, as well as you increase your max energy when you eat new food for the first time. Oh, jeez. This place is packed with enemies. So I think this start, which is I believe it's the thief or the unnamed wanderer. I'm not sure. It's one of those two. I think this is kind of a harder start, um, which is fine by me. But if you were playing for the first time, you would definitely pick the Tiger Cub General or maybe the Jianghu Prodigal. He's ridiculous. Okay, we cannot sneak through there because those guys are in the way. All right, well then let's run away again. Sneak our way back up there. So for this playthrough, I want to become a bandit. That's kind of my main goal. In fact, maybe I should just head that way. I've been fairly high morality playthroughs on the other ones, on the first character I tried out. So I've been being nice, but you can steal from pretty much everybody, and you can also hypnotize people. Various other things. All right. We won't go down the cliff. We'll just take the road all the way back, all the way down to the river. Then, aside from leveling up your martial arts, which each have 3 or 4 unlocks, you have, if you only have 3, there's probably a scroll that unlocks a 4th slot, a transcendent scroll. And then you have your realm, your 4 level, whatever you'd call it. And that actually you may want to keep low for a while because the sect quests are based, the difficulty is based on your realm. So if you're just a fresh to the world guy, the quests will be to get very common, cheap items. But once you start leveling up, you need to get rarer and rarer materials to get to complete the quest. So I did that on my last run. I ranked up the realm. You can see I'm 0 right now. I'm not even awakened, I guess. But I got up to unrivaled or so, and the quests become pretty difficult. All right, Spirit River. If we can't find it, then I'm just going to go up to the bandit sect. Now, actually, I think I need a certain level of swordsmanship before I can even do that. So maybe I'll just go to the starter village. There is a starter village that the Tiger Cub starts in, and it's a good place if you're weak to quest around a little bit, and there's a lot of treasure. Kind of get a start. So there's the sect we started in. We won't mess with them. They have that horrible clanging noise in there. I'm not sure why. Okay, now river. So yeah, you can see the main quests are kind of pretty standard. We need to make some money. We need to join a sect. If we can, we need to take this guy down to... Oh, hey, here's water. Okay, good, good. This guy told me to take him to some coordinates, which I did not record. This is kind of the activity log. The little head is, you know, I saw this scroll or that scroll on some guy. So if you want to go murder somebody and take their stuff, that gives you a feed of it. Now he said he wanted to go to the Spirit Prayer River. Got to be this river here, right? Or is that the name of a place? That might be the name of a place. Like the name of a building. What these herbs are too. Ooh, ooh, this is high quality stuff. So if we look at this, you'll be eating pills pretty much 24/7. So just eat your pills. That adds to the, yeah, so orange tier or gold tier rather. Gold tier stuff is good for unlocking martial arts. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's just go make sure it's not this building, because I kind of feel like that he may want to go to this building. So you're pretty weak to start out with. You're just a little guy. But you can rapidly get much stronger. So, oh, and speaking of which, here's another quest. He said something about 900 and, nah, it wasn't 900. We don't need to talk to any of these guys, I don't think. Okay, have I seen the most beautiful spots? I'm not sure. I'll try though. Okay, great. And pretty much all these little quests will give you something. In this case, it is a crafting recipe, kind of an advanced one actually. We probably won't be doing that for a while. But you can also sell all this stuff too. So if you're not going to use it, you can just sell it off if you're not going to craft. All right. Okay. Well, let's give up on the quest, and I have no idea where this guy wants to go. You now, in general, I will say the game is pretty good about giving you all the information you need. Usually there's an entry in this little book or an actual quest entry, and it's not bad to find stuff. It just happens that this guy, when I saw the text in red, I was like, oh man, I probably need to write this down, and I just didn't. So whatever. We'll let him tag along with us forever, unless I can somehow trigger his quest completion. Okay, let's go take a carriage over to Cloud Crane Village, which is where we can make some starter money. The main quest is also a great way to get starting funds. In fact, maybe we should just do the U Capital Tavern. I'm not sure. You can set pointers active by clicking on it, so you can see if I had flying skills, 1,700 steps is not that big of a journey, but it would take forever to just walk there. So that's another area I haven't really gone to, the U Capital. I think the quest takes you there, but I've spent most of my time in Pinglu and Evernight up here. So let's just go over to the Cloud Crane Village so we can kind of get on our feet and get some. Now, where is that? This. No, that's Primordial Origin. Okay, Pinglu is right up there. Cloud Crane is right here. Okay. So this is the starter village when you start as the General Tiger Cub, and it's just packed with sort of starter quests. You can learn to fish, do all this sort of stuff. There is an entire fishing sect. I'm not sure if it's like a sect or just a quest line, but I've met a couple of the guys from it. And so, yeah, little village. And once we get into the village, we'll start seeing. I happen to know this chest is unlocked or locked. This guy will give you some stuff if we could afford to buy those. So one of the things we're doing is claiming these achievements and then selling the loot from them that we don't need yet. So we haven't got anything good yet, so let's get a few more quests under our belt. These little glowing spots are either crafting benches or cultivation spots or unique interactions. So you do want to run around and activate them, basically. Cultivation spot like this will tell you how many months you can cultivate at. There is no real time pressure, although things do happen in certain months. You know, some tournaments are in June, blah, blah, blah. So you'll typically use these because you need a lot of cultivation. You need tons of cultivation for all sorts of things. So, okay, and I know we can get a free weapon here. We don't really need one since we already have an iron sword, but maybe it'll be better. Hey, maybe it was. I'm not sure if that was the one we just got. There is a quest somewhere around here that'll kind of get us some clothes. So this little village, no matter where you start, you can fast travel to. And it's kind of got some useful things. So directly to the west in this little area here, these two guys sell a bunch of manual stuff that you need, like the flying skills, for instance. You can see this stuff is on like the roof, right? And it would be trivial to get up there and get a hold of it if we had the flying skill. This guy, as it happens, I know what his quest does. Yeah, we need incense. Oh, we should check the general store. This guy is. Oh yes, yeah. Everyone has lost their memory, or you always lose your memory, you know. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. This also features a system just like they have in Moonlight Blade of mysteries. We don't have any yet, but you collect evidence and mash them together to figure out various mysteries. So that's pretty cool. I didn't have too much trouble. Oh, this is Jade. So the Jade treasure boxes you need a key for, which you get from various things. You can get keys by raising affinity with people, for instance, and requesting their keys off of them. But what we'll do here is grab our cultivation and then go talk to the village chief and kind of just keep picking up quests on the way. The goal being to get our flying skills in order if we can, or at least make some progress on that. If you start as the prodigal, you start with a lot of the skills unlocked. So that's kind of a nice start, but if you put the effort in to go through the Tiger Cubs story, the very first character, which took me a good 7 hours or so, um, you will get 150 points to choose attributes on your next character. So it's a pretty easy way to unlock the gold attributes. Where are your attributes stored on your character? Yeah, these guys right here. So that top one is gold. The 10% damage or damage reduction or whatever. Oh yes, chest. Okay, chests are great. They have various pills in them, basically. Oh, almost whiffed that one. Want to grab these. We'll have a pill session here in a moment. But we just want to grab all our stuff. I think this is the last cultivation spot in the village. Now, since I am a thief, I know how to approach this encounter. So what we see here is you and Chin over here are talking about some stuff they were up to. And he's jabbering. Got an intelligence report. Walls have ears, as they say. In this case, on the wall. So I know exactly what I want to do here, which is quick save and then steal from this guy. That's cleverly steal. You unlock more advanced thievery. Oh, this is not the right guy. Okay, it's got to be this guy then. But for right now, we just have the very basics. So we want this thing. Did we get it? No. I'm not gonna reload, but you could save scum here. Okay, great, we got it. All right, let's get his key too, his treasure chest key. Gosh. Oh, I got it. Do you have two? Oh, he's got a bunch of them. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. Okay, now, what we did though was piss this guy off, and do we have any stuff yet? Maybe we have some stuff we can sell. I don't want him to be randomly attacking me later. So let's remember to give him some wine in a minute and store his affinity. Otherwise, he'll come and try to fight us. Okay, and here we are at the village head. So cultivation spots, chests. and a chest that requires the village head's key. So this is a free chest, but this one under the tree requires the village chief's key, which we don't have yet. So I am hungry. Thank you. Thank you. So the first time you eat a type of food, you will get a increase of maximum energy. So let's eat it right away. Now the village head will give us some clues about a nearby martial artist. And I think she gives us another clue later, but let's not worry about that now. Let's go over here. We'll find the village head's party money. He's hiding it from his wife. So we'll go back and tell him, hey, we found this for you. And let's see here. And you can do that. There are certain quest items that you must show to people with the behavior menu. So that's one of those. And he gives us the chicken taming method. It's great. I don't know how useful it is, but we'll learn it anyway. And we will also eat all of our stuff. These things give you more points. These are recipes. And what was the other thing? Oh, yes, let's check these for anything we can eat. Nothing we can eat. Okay. So now that we have a few points, we can briefly look at meridians. This does not take all that long, honestly, to unlock, maybe a few hours of playing. But and we would start with yin because we're a yin guy. You fully unlock this set, then you unlock the main point. Your martial arts are limited by how many of your meridians you have unlocked. So, for instance, this one needs Dai Mai and Chong Mai activated. What does this do? Ooh, okay. Yeah, so that adds extra 30% soft damage. And we do not have the scroll for it, although we'll probably find it. So that gives you kind of a clue as to what way you want to go with your meridians. And they give you stats right out of the gate. So what did he say? Dalmai, this guy here. And you just click these little things, not very complicated. There are meridian books and scrolls. I have not gotten far enough to use them, but they come with a bunch of different stats, so it looks like you can stat out some of the meridians. Not this part, but this is kind of a multi-part menu. You have these really high value ones you unlock there, and so that's kind of more advanced stuff. I just haven't gotten to it. But let's get as many stats as we can so we're not as insanely weak. Very weak right now. And we know this is used for one of our skills later. So this gives you the bonus stats over here. I just level them all up. You're basically going to become a superhero. So that's the way to do it. Let's grab our extra cultivation and go look at the village square again. Oh, actually, we'll go talk to the Beastville guy because he's got a nice, easy quest we can do. That will end up giving us another book, which gives us more accomplishments, which will give us stuff we can sell. And at that point, we can finally get our flying skills going. Now there are quests to get the various flying skills as well. So it depends on where you start and who you talk to, kind of a deal. Talk to this guy. Let's see. He wanted money. How much money do we have? We got 8,000. Fine. We'll pay you. All right. Okay, so this guy will send us pigeon posts, and those are available over here. This thing here. There is a newbie guide, so I would, which I'll link on YouTube when I put all this up on YouTube. So for instance, I know I don't want to start looking for the Imperial Edict beads at this point. That's kind of a later game activity. So I kind of take the approach of like, you know, only opening those as I need. Okay, these guys have quests. Yeah, it's me. I'm very helpful. Okay, yeah, I remember this guy. Okay, so he just gives us some wine. Great. Thanks. I haven't even started. And what he wants is some fancy grape wine. And I believe this goes into, so you have kind of two things that track these quests that aren't in your quest log. You've got the pigeon post, and you can see now this guy has gotten back to us. Okay. Big tree, up in the big tree, there's treasure chests. Oh, I never got this one in my last playthrough. There are flying skill masters on the trees. Oh, yes. Okay, good, good. This will actually give us some flying skills, that quest. But first, we'll go talk to the guy from Beast Manor. And he's rambling about wine of some kind. Okay, I don't care. So let's see, where is the entrance to Beast Manor? Okay, here's our guy. We're kind of just hitting everybody as we go so we can get through these quests. This guy needs aged sandalwood, which I happen to know where that is. So you also have these smashable boxes. I won't lie, I don't know exactly what's going on with them. It looks like I switched to a spear too, which I do not want to do. Swap back to a sword here. Yeah, that icon's pretty similar. Okay. Arts, sword, active. Let's go get the aged sandalwood, and we will also find the Beast Manor guy. Oh yeah, and oh yeah, duh, we need to jump down the well. That in a minute though. Go talk to Beast Manor and to the angler, so we can start our fishing career. What's this? I haven't seen one of those little icons before. Okay, so here's our Beast Manor guy, and what he wants is for us to introduce him to the village head. I can do that. They do make mention of, I've seen martial arts books for taming like lightning birds, so there are some critters out there. I kind of tend to want to, so here's the sandalwood over here. See if we can sneak up and get it. I kind of tend to want to do one concept per character, but of course you can also just, you know, max out one character, right? You can do everything, become sort of a deity. Okay, we got our sandalwood. Let's go drop this off at the greengrocer. Was next to, where is he? Right around here somewhere. I haven't found the dog taming skill yet. But you can tame the dogs, you can tame chickens. Like a lot of other wushu games, you've got quests you can do for the village for various rewards, mostly books. So you don't get money from questing. You get books and pills, which are very important. We'll just talk to the angler real quick. Like I said earlier, the dialogue you often do need to pay attention to, but I'm skipping through some of these because I've already done it. So, like these minstrel guys, what we want to get from our achievements is this stuff, the threads, because we don't need them for until much later in the game. So you can afford to just sell those off for cash. We check every one of these. I haven't actually completed this quest, so maybe I'll try to complete it. The children are causing graffiti, and I haven't bothered to resolve that before, but maybe I will this time. All right, so we need the greengrocer. Those guys with titles like Drunk on the Wine are, I don't know if they're randomly generated or, but they're free agents, so you can sort of uh, you could recruit them or murder them or whatever. We won't be doing any murdering right away because we're still very weak. So where is the stupid greengrocer? I'll look at the map. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Directly ahead of me. All right, so this guy's going to give us our fishing rod and some incense. And I have both the incense. Oh, do I need to show it? Yes, I do. Okay. So, show. Oh, no. Okay, do I have to go gather it again? Maybe so. All right, can I get my fishing rod? Oh, never mind. There you go. Great. So he gave us the incense. Now we can pray at the statue. What does that fisherman want? Yeah, I thought this guy gave it to me. Do I have to buy it off of him? I was pretty sure he just gave it to me. Oh well, whatever. We don't actually care about the fishing right now. Let's go talk to the village head and get that guy in so we get another scroll. We will also keep an eye out for children that we can show this rock to. I think there's a rumor, maybe I glanced over it, about stuff hidden in the hay. All right, but we'll get this guy into the village and a Beast Manor guy knows you are a chicken expert. Okay, then he wants us to go talk to him again. Keep talking to Chingwu. That is very annoying. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Well, good. We need to go to the tomb anyway because we have the incense. So the tomb is back over this way. So the flying skills will give you double jump, walk on water, jump on water, wall climbing, the whole 9 yards. In fact, we should go do that thatched hut quest as well, because that will. Oh yeah. So here's the mausoleum. It is. And we pay respects. Okay, we didn't get anything, but that's okay. Where is the Bodhi statue? There's the tombs. The tombs are up here. Maybe it's back over there. So we'll go check that out on our way back to the other guy there. Ah, yeah, here we go. So now that we have the incense, oh wait, do I have to buy incense? Ow, didn't buy any incense. That's okay. Go back and get it. And we're just gathering stuff as we go so that we can attempt to unlock things. Uh-oh. I aggroed those guys. Run away. Okay, we'll go back and turn our quest in here. And then let's go look at the thatched hut, which is right back there. We can see that in the difference or distance. All right, nice. Okay, another book. And that book lets us tame oxen. Read everything while we're here. And then check our pills as well. We don't have enough alcohol tolerance to drink most of this. But let's go look and see what these guys are doing over here. Oh, okay. Oh, we still don't have enough meridians. Let's see, how are we doing on meridians? Probably won't be able to activate, but we'll pretty close. Okay, we're pretty close. Oh, shoot. There is a quest. So if you start as Tiger Cub, the whole village is kind of set up to get you started. If you're another character, you don't necessarily get the full experience, but that's okay. These guys play Go, and I do not want to play Go. I also am not exactly sure how this game's version of Go works. I think it's kind of based on your stats and stuff. So here we see a secret entrance. Okay, we need some key or something for that. All right. Oh, they're the bad guys. They stop being mad at us. Yeah, I don't think or at least it won't be super easy to beat them. Okay, so the wells, you can often jump into the wells. And in the wells, let's see, oh, good. I've got my phone on me. I took a picture of this already. Music puzzle. Actually, let's just do it. So I am cheating here because I took a phone picture of this days ago. And we play Chow, U, D, Z, and then Chang'an. And that gives us a component, but we want to loot this place as well, so make sure we do that. Treasure chest. Treasures. Hey, look at these gold. Ooh, we got some armor. This is good starter armor. Okay, so we got the treasure. Let's see. Okay, that's back up. Got a little bit of treasure. Then we have books. More books. We want as many books as we can. And then since we already did the music puzzle, we will just blitz through. Switch here. if I hadn't already had the combination, it's there at that desk. It tells you what notes to play. Okay, hooray. And here we are at the cave entrance. Okay, so we need to buy incense. We need to pray at the statue. We need to get fishing rod. And I think there's one more cultivation spot here. So let's grab our incense. Just one is fine. Go pray. Okay, well then, I guess we're done with that. Okay. Now let's see. We want the nice, okay, free chicken. Free pit fried chicken. And we may as well read our books while we're in here. You have Taoism, Taoism, and Confucianism. Oh, here we go. I think that's actually martial arts. Oh, Mohism. Okay, so we got a new method here. This is a new attack. So we could unlock this. However, these are gray, so they're not even very good. I would much rather get a passive, but that takes more meridians unlocked, so we won't worry about that. Okay, we did the well. You guys still won't give me the dang fishing rod. Maybe I screwed it up by having multiple quests. Okay, well then, let's see. There was one more cultivation spot, and then let's boogie on down to the capital. The large towns have typically have book vendors, flying book vendors, all that sort of stuff. Oh, okay. Have any money, man? This is a mom and pop, no credit. All right. And the Gate Mountain. Oh, yes. Okay. So these are just clues that we can follow up on later, and you'll see they go into this category, Cloud Crane Village, and so as I said, they do a good job of giving you the information. Aside from this guy who's going to follow me forever now. But what can you do? Okay, so we'll take a cart to the, there is more we could do here, but let's just take a cart to the capital and actually let's see if we've got some money. So you can see we've completed quite a bit of accomplishments here. So what did we get? Oh yes, we got thread. Okay, perfect. Never mind. All right. Well then, forget going to the capital. Let's go get some flying skills. This is the poor start. So we're pretty. This is a rougher start than most of the other ones because they'll give you, various things. So this is a Meridian book. I have not yet gotten to where those are useful, so I'm just going to sell that. Same, this is a purple Meridian book. And then these you can sell off pretty safely, these threads. They're also kind of in-game stuff that you won't run into for many hours, so pretty safe to get rid of. And that gives us 40K, which will at least give us enough to go show off the flying skill stuff. So there are those two vendors, the old man of the hidden mechanism, that are back on this little hill next to the village. And we can go talk to them. Oh, we can challenge this. Oh, I see. Oh, we could recruit this guy. So to recruit a guy, you have to. Well, I thought we might be able to, since he has a challenge. There will be an option to. I believe it's under there. Yeah, it's under interaction. There's an option to join team if it's a recruitable character. So if you don't see that, you don't have to give them a bunch of wine because you won't be able to recruit them. Okay. Oh, I saw something. So they also want us to search these haystacks while we're here. Oh, Jianghu, go away. Okay, so here's the old man of the mechanism, and these are the flying skills. So what do we need? We need feathers on the grass. We need to dance on air. We need those two for sure because the most convenient one is Cloud Dragon 3, which we can buy for about 45,000 in any big city. So we want feathers on the grass and a dance on air. Okay, feathers on the grass, a dance on air. And these you do not read. You go into this interface and hit learn. So in order to learn 3 dragons, we need to have these previous skills maxed out. You can enhance each one twice. Using insight, you have 2 things. You've got cultivation, you've got insight. Insight, you need a lot of both. I think the light Jianghu mode is more like you're an immortal. So you get more cultivation and insight. The realistic Jianghu is low tech, low magic, basically. It's very hard to get cultivation. And the mode we're playing, authentic, is it's like the movies. Your meridians give you superpowers, and equipment is useful, but it's not really as crucial as your actual martial arts skills. So now we have double jump, triple jump. Hooray! All right, thank goodness. All right, and we're within striking range of getting our fast travel skill, basically. So this guy's useful because he sells these scrolls to unlock martial arts skills. So good to know he's there. Up here's another quest and another chest. This game has a bunch of different mini games. This one is trapping the bird, and we might as well knock that out and get the rewards for it. These something scrolls. But basically what we want to do is trap this bird with traps, and it's pretty easy to do. So let's challenge his yellow level situation. There's the bird. what we want to do is prevent him from leaving the map, and I already screwed it up. Okay. So there you go. So you got to place the traps a little farther out. Let's see. Okay, so let's do. All right. So yeah, for instance, let's do this here, and then I'm gonna start moving this way. Let's block him in. Now he's blocked in. And to win, you just gotta isolate him to one cell. He gives us stuff for this, but we want to do all of his challenges, which I think there are 3. Yeah, so it's nice. Very nice. And he's trapped. All right, and there's one more after that where we will keep the traps about 3 to 4 tiles out. And now we can kind of just lock him in. And now he's in trouble. Now he's really in trouble. And we got him. Okay, there's one more. Oh, I guess that had some traps on it. Celestial level. No traps. Okay, good, good. And we've got him. Right. Bonk. Are there more? I thought this was a 3. Oh, now he's mad. Yeah. Okay. You mistaken me for an old man who plays mahjong? No, I have not. All right, sorry, bro. Sorry. Okay, he uses food. Hey, that's great. Okay, then we go back. We eat all our pills. We read all our scrolls. All our food. Uh, we eat them instead of using them as restoratives because we want to increase our max energy. Okay, now we can move a little faster. Let's see. In fact, how much money do we have? We've got 38K. I expect to make a little more as we go through the main quest. So what I will do is start unlocking this right one too. So drifting on the water and surfing on the waves. Drifting and surfing. Okay. Drifting and surfing are the ones we'll pick up here. And drift on the water and surf on the waves. Then we can unlock these guys. And what does this guy do? This is the... Oh yes, this is water jump. So if you're heading down towards the water, you can hit spacebar and you'll jump. It does tell you what button pushes down in the lower left here. And then this is just run on water. There's a run on grass as well. I think that might be hovering on the grass. Okay, now we are out of insight, but we should get some more as we go along here. Let's go to the capital. So if you see on the map in the upper right, the little question marks are things you have not yet interacted with. So this is great for finding your quest objectives. In this case, we've been told to search all the haystacks. And we found a scroll of enlightenment. That's great. We also have a little more jumping power, so we can kind of hop up to the roofs easy. I think this is still a jade key. Yep, yeah. Now, since we are a thief, how much alcohol do I have? Most people accept alcohol as a gift, so it's pretty good for buy this. Then we want bait as well. Okay. Now the next fishing spot is actually this old guy over here, and it is hilarious. By the way, I love this. What does it say? Hook without bait, 3 feet from the water. That is advanced fishing. That's advanced fishing. No bait, and you're 3 feet from the water. This is funny because you can fish like if you're facing the wrong way. So anyway, I found that very funny. And yeah, so he just wants us to fish, which we can do at the next fishing spot we see. Closest one is back over here. Right here, and fishing is quite easy. Run up. This will auto-select your best fishing rod and your best bait, or your leftmost bait, I guess. Then you hit this button to start, and you keep this little slider over the moving white bar until you fill out the blue bar below. And you can see we got some, in fact, we got some lightness skills, some flying skills. So that's a good source. I probably should have just fished up a couple of them. But I just want to do one fish so I can go talk to the guy. And get this quest completed. Okay, I'm a beginner fisher. Great. Oh yeah, you're fishing me and I'm fishing you. Yeah, oh totally. All right, and that unlocks the identity, which is this one, of fisherman. So this is your identity screen, and this is pretty important because it tells you the unlock conditions for these different identities. So we just started, we're a fishing disciple, I think. Oh no, we aren't. We aren't even a fishing disciple, but we have gotten the fishing skills. And you can see down here it tells you the clues. So you go to these places when you have fishing 200, and then you unlock that identity, which will unlock either more skills or give you access to new quests. All right, so to start, let's head on down to the U Capital Tavern. So now we can pick the main quest up, because what we really need is about 40 grand, and then we have to go to a capital city and buy the Gold Three Dragons book, which is about 45,000 bucks. So we're just hoping we get some more threads we can sell off later, but okay, let's go take a carriage. The carriages are free, so no big deal there. We can grab some copper for the road. We'll need this for various things. The smithing is exhaustive. There's a large crafting system you've got cooking, alchemy, chess, painting, just like Age of Wushu, basically. See, this is the guy the town notice board wanted us to fight, and you can see he's got 6,000 HP. So I don't know if we could take him. We might be able to, but I'm not sure. Our skills are only doing a couple hundred damage, really. So, hello. Oh yes, we were just so struck by the beauty of the thing that we got some insights into swords, which is good because we're going to be mainlining sword. Okay. So we want to head to the U Capital Tavern, which is northeast of us. So you do charioteer, long journey, and there's the capital right here. And off we go. So now this is a big city. All of the locations on the map have something to do, basically. You have collectibles. In fact, we can start running now. Hover on the grass like this. So they all have treasure chests and quests. The cities have martial halls, which have you spar for contribution, and then you can unlock various things. Oh, what's this? Notice board. Oh, that's never good. He went berserk. Ah, okay. So those go into the U Capital. Section of reminders. So again, it is really good at mostly giving you all the info you need. But our goal today is to just get to where we can fly around. Ten tails of silver, okay. Well, we don't know. The Jianghu is full of scammers. But we'll give them the money. And we get a new entry, which says that there's some concern. So we can track him down later, but let's see what the story says. Oh. The martial world is full of strife. So I've heard in the realistic Jianghu mode, you could just craft weaponry and power yourself up that way. But I kind of prefer the movie style powers. It's not quite the immortal ascend into heaven stuff, but it is, people can fire fireballs if they really try. All right. So the story modes, by the way, are kind of balanced for if you were to just do the story, you could probably just go all the way through and be fine. So story mode, not too bad in terms of difficulty, although there are a couple of points on each of my playthroughs so so far where I had to kind of level up a bit. Or increase your realm. Increasing your realm makes you much stronger. Although again, it does raise the difficulty of all the sect quests. So you may want to hold off if you're leveling up in a sect, so that you don't have to go collect extremely dangerous materials from way out in the middle of nowhere. I am locked onto this guy. You can press tab to lock onto your target. Sometimes it doesn't display though, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Do I recognize it? Well, it's a starter sword skill. Well, as we can see, the main quest is going to send us back to Cloud Crane anyway. So that's fine. If I had known that, I wouldn't have messed around in Cloud Crane to start with, but that's okay. Let's look around while we're here for treasure chests and things like that. The exams, now I don't have any, or rather my skill in calligraphy is quite low, so I don't think I'm Imperial exam material at this point, but there is a character, a scholar character, that I think would be well suited to play through and kind of focus on those skills. Oh, ooh, uh-oh. That seems like a crime. Seems like a little bit of a crime, and my guy seems to want to step in here. Uh-oh. That's a big boss bar. Oh God, oh God, okay. Oh boy. All right. Well, I don't know if we're gonna be able to take this guy. Ah. All right, let's run away. All right, sorry people, you'll have to solve your own problems. What seems to happen with those guys is that they just kind of hang out wherever they were, and you can come back and fight them when you're stronger. So, no big deal. Maybe I'll lose my annoying quest guy too. Oh, oh, sorry, sorry. Just trying to get to the chariot. Don't drag me into any fights here. Corrupt officials are a big theme, of course. For good grief, come on, man. All right, well, I better equip some healing items. Life force, please. True chi over here. Don't know if I'll be able to survive this. Okay, good thing. Oh God. Okay. Well, they de-aggroed. That's fine. I don't want to get involved in your problems. Leave me alone. But yeah, you can see they're just chilling there. So when you want to come back and fight them, if you have to run away, they just hang out. No problem. All right. Let's make this happen. All right. Find the horse guy. There he is. And let's go back to the village. And we just need to make about 45,000, and then we can go get our real flying book and really have some fun. So head on in. All right, so now we've been sent here to talk to somebody. We might as well keep healing up as we go. Because you need to either meditate or you can see we've got water walk now. So just the basic flying skills makes it a lot more fun. But A San Ren, okay. Who that is and what they're doing, I'm not sure. We'll find them. Does it? I'm still not sure if I'm poor or what's. I'm pretty sure I'm extremely poor. Okay, it's the village doctor. Okay. Flat rock behind the mountain. All right. Flat rock behind the mountain. And let's see. And how much do we need? We need 25,000 more. Sure, this is it. And remember, the guy also said that there were people hanging out in the trees. See that? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, nice. Okay. So we have treasure in the trees. I have yet to see any people in the trees. I would like to though. Okay, so we're gonna go find this master behind the mountain. So we have triple jump, and now we are pretty capable of navigating wherever we need to go. So let's go see if we can do that. It's up there, and there's a path over there. You can also climb trees. Oh yeah. Dang it. Didn't want to. This guy, if you look at him, he gets mad at you and tries to slice you. Great. Ow, 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 ow. See, I'm not doing very much damage to him, so I don't want to do these fights at this point because I've just got zero good martial arts skills right now. And my stats are quite low. So I don't want to do it. But the rivers and lakes are quite dangerous, so you've got to be careful when you're wandering around. Right. These guys, I wonder if I could take these guys actually. Anything you can kill, you certainly should, since they gives you stuff. Oh yeah, now these guys I could take. Remember, we're dealing with we have just the most basic sword skill right now. Oh, speaking of sword skills, is it the old man, the hidden mechanism man? I think he's the one who sells, or is it no, it's the beggar. The beggar out front of the village sells uh, some sort of basic sword manuals, green sword skills. Okay, good. We got some loot. Now they do respawn pretty fast, so when you're bored of fighting them, just run away. Looking for is a path farther up this mountain. Not 100% sure I see it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Here. So with just triple jump, I think I should be able to kind of scale my way up here. That's going to be a little difficult. I thought I had triple jump, but I think combat can affect whether you can do certain jumps. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Now we can stumble our way up here. Now, one thing I'm not sure is this guy gonna want to fight me? So I don't know. It turns out he may just want to whoop us. So we'll do a quick save and let's just see. My guy is very observant. Oh, okay. Let's check out this cloudy area because there's probably a few treasure chests out, and we can always beat up wolves. So I like the combat system. I don't particularly love having to left click so much, but that's fine. It's still pretty fun. I like dodging around. Okay, see, they have a treasure chest there, but it's guarded. What about these guys? Oh, he's just trying to get a number. Okay, let's not think they're Romeo and Julietting themselves. Let them. Sometimes it's better to just walk away. Okay. Well. Uh-oh, I may be stuck. Oh yeah, it looks like it got stuck. All right. Well, that's try thing. First time I've seen anything like that. These things happen. So, but again, there is a big patch coming to this game on the 22nd. So hopefully the translation will get updated nicely. And I am looking forward to it. I think they said it's gonna involve some more. It's more kind of um, in-game stuff, fighting at the Great Wall. That sounds really cool. So, okay, let's try this again. All right, blah blah blah. Back this way. Oh, hey, hey. Word old affairs. I assume that means worldly affairs. Three-way conversation. Ah. We're always looking for... Oh, okay. That was just a pair of gloves, he says. Swords into fists. Okay. Ah, okay. Kind of an intro to but seemed like it kind of was hinting at the system for giving gifts. So you can give gifts to people. Oh shit, a goose. A great goose. I can't tame him, but still kind of cool. Oh yes. Okay, I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with the monkey right now. The monkey you can play chess against, or go rather. It's not chess, but go. So we're gonna try to circle our way back, and actually, if we can get to the platform, that would be good. Now, there's also a hidden cave up here. And when I put up guides on YouTube, I will link sort of the starter guide and all those guys, which have coordinates for all this sort of stuff. So you can find fairly easily the... Oh yeah, here, it shows you the cave. Superb. Well, mine is pretty good. Can I get up there? Maybe. Do I want or care to? Not really. Try our walk on water. Oh. Okay, so achieve mastery over the river's course. What does that possibly mean? Missed a step. Okay. Okay, well, I was curious whether this immortal would come back to the village. He may well. So this guide leads you to every city has a martial hall. You do bounties to unlock new skills there. The early fights are, I mean, my guy's just not very strong. Unfortunately, I haven't had the luck to unlock anything. All right, I don't care. I don't care. Normally, I would kind of make sure I can beat these guys, and because they do give you good rewards. He gives you manuals, for instance. Let's try going to this next city here. Okay, we don't have any stuff to sell, do we? Because if we can get 45K, then we're set. Okay, some strings, good. These craft maps also are kind of a late game thing, and I imagine you only use the purple and gold ones, so it's probably pretty safe to buy to sell the blue ones. Okay. Find the find our chariot guy. And we'll be pretty close to wrapped up at this point. Just gonna get the final flying, or not the final flying seal, but the 3 dragons to kind of show off the rapid movement, because that's a lot of fun. Once you can start flying over castles, it's a lot of fun, and you can explore a lot of stuff. There are many hidden secret manuals and treasures that you need to fly around and find. So, Wuling, another city I'm not very familiar with. I've mostly been in Pinglu this whole time on my other characters. So this will be new ground for us. And this is related to money, so maybe they tell us how. Oh, the salt trade. Oh, there's always somebody. One thing that I assume is a bug is that your quick slots seem to reset every time you load. Yeah, I hope they fix that. Okay, yeah, he wants to fight. Oh, I should have opened some skills. I can beat these guys though. So yeah, you want to dodge out of the way, obviously, when they're using a super armor attack, that yellow. When you have that yellow flash, and you can do this yourself too if you have the right techniques, but that yellow flash means you can't be interrupted. So getting skills with that, see like that. Getting skills with that is very good because you're just doing damage and you're not getting stunned all the time. You'll notice I'm dodging out of the way of pretty much everything because if you get hit, get uh, you flinch and then you can't do anything. So that's no good. So I'd much rather not get hit at all because then you can't do any damage. Got him. Oops, screwed up my thing. There are a lot of move sets. So this is just the very basic one, but you get some crazy skills as you go on. So, hey, no problem. Well, ledger. Oh, okay. Commerce and gambling. Keen eyesight. Okay. Okay, great. Keen eyesight, sure. Hmm. 3 dice thrown to bet half a city. That sounds pretty. Yes, the lost gold. Great. All right, this sounds fun. Ooh, okay. Okay, so it sends you off to the Evernight capital, which is also a big late game area. You can do bounties for quests, do bounties to buy excellent manuals there, like gold manuals. So you'll end up in Evernight at some point. All we're really focused on right now, though, is can we make that 45,000 so we can get our flying skill. You also have a commerce skill. It takes a bit of doing to rank up. So let's see. Okay, well we'll continue the main quest. The main quest is always pretty. If you're at a loss for something to do, you can do the main quest. Oh yeah, so these shadowless tower guys. That's going to be the guy that sells us our 3 dragons flying skill. You can see we're getting formulas that we cannot use yet. I mean, refining 700 is quite a lot of blacksmithing. In addition to raise those skills, you don't really craft, but you more buy books. There's a vendor near Cloud Crane and multiple others around the world that sell just skill up books for all the life skills. It is expensive, so money is very useful here. All right, so we need another 20,000 or so, and then we can go to Pinglu and start flying. And that sort of is the way the newbie guide approaches it. There's sort of a get the flying skills unlocked kind of guide, and that kind of opens up the game after that because you can easily get up mountains or do run away easier, all sorts of things. So all we need is about 20,000, and hopefully make that here. Even just triple jump is a big improvement. Okay. See. Oh, they have no salt down there. 20 win. I keep asking for a discount. That's great. Okay. So, oh yeah, so these guys exist. I guess this is the trading system. So we'll buy salt. Pretty sure that's what it wants us to do. And then we'll head back to Hualing or Haoling or whatever. Let's see, where's a horse? Down this way. There's also an item that will allow you to fast travel from anywhere for 1,000 coins, and that's very useful. It's one of the other things you grind out kind of early game, although it's not as crucial as the 3 dragon flying. With 3 dragon, you can very quickly cover 600 steps. It's no problem. So to me, that's a higher priority than the on-demand fast travel. But you get the on-demand fast travel from doing quests for the dual cultivation sect in Pinglu. Let's just get on the horse and go back and sell the salt. Okay, so there's trading, which is neat. Why is there not something right next to this? Why do I have to come all the way down here? All right. And we've got to what? We've got to go across the river. Fine. Let's check the top of this mountain. Tops of mountains often have stuff. Okay, let's see how far we can get. Or maybe I'll just run across. Let's just water dash. Ah. Now the autosave will screw you if you're flying. It cancels whatever the heck you were doing. I need to set it to a longer duration or something, but I have not done that. Okay. Hovering on the grass. We're going up the road. Oh, there's bears. Go around the bears. Fireflies. These foxes are tameable if you have the skill. Ah, I really need to unlock another martial arts skill. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's see if we have time to do this. Okay. What I want is another technique of any kind. Or another passive. Oh, I can't get the passive, but I could get this probably. Okay. So scroll. And then here you want to pay attention to what your build is. Mine is a yin build, so I want to use stuff that adds yin. And then this guy will give you different stats, basically. So like inner power, that's good for me. What is the holdup here? Do I not have enough insight? Maybe I don't. Well, I don't have any books, so... Oh no, I have plenty of insight. Okay, all right. Well, that's not it. Oh, I need the. I don't have the meridian open. That's fine. Let's see. This one goes farther, so let's use it. So this is how you unlock the skills, and based on what you were using, you're getting stats. So it's gonna give us yin stats. Oh, that's cool. Is that a blue skill? No, right? No, no, it's not. Okay. Okay, so we have. Oh, ah! Forgot we were still fighting this guy. Our quest guy seems to be invincible, so that's kind of neat. I guess we can just have him do the work. Run around, slash him up. An eye on our health and our chi. See that stun? Even the weak guys can stun you, so you have to do a lot of dodging until you get some skills that give you super armor. Irritating. Go away. They aren't doing much damage to us. I am also like not even awakened, so I haven't even opened the first realm here, which I should do. maybe it's a good idea to stay in the same tier of realm. You start with white, then green, etc. So I think whatever tier, when you go up a tier, the difficulty of bounties in the game will increase. So you don't want to shoot too far past it, especially if your martial arts aren't like leveled up. All right. Yes, a bandit is no match. Dangerous out here. Okay. So now what the heck? Oh, now I gotta go down here. Okay. Well, let's drop by the beggar sect then. Watch for bears. Keep an eye out for treasure. So, yeah, the prodigal start I really liked, although it's a little web novel-y. You kind of have you get a whole yacht. You have a yacht, so that's cool. I mean, I like it. But this start that I'm playing right now is the nameless wanderer, meaning you have essentially nothing. And so the startup is a little slower. I was hoping to have this finished within 2 hours, and we're about 12 minutes past right now, but that's okay. We're just working on the last 20,000 of coins, and then we can start flying. Then I'll wrap it up at that point. I do want to do an entirely a beast run. I think that would be really fun. And I want to do fists too. So when you level up your martial arts, you can increase your hard attribute, and that's how that would can shatter things that way. This is an escort fight that's about to go down. I could intervene if I wanted to get some tokens for either side. I could be a robber, or I could help the escort company. But I'm not very strong, so I don't want to do that. Okay. So, well, I mean, you can see how useful well, I could have flown back to the charioteer almost instantly if I had the skill, but also you can see how the fast travel would be useful. Being able to just use an item. So let's go to the Merchants Guild. And maybe this guy will give me some money, or at least something I can sell for money. Wisdom. Right. But even having triple jump gets you through the rooftops faster. And all these coin pouches will add up. Take our cultivation here. Okay, here we are. Oh yes, and then we sell to this guy. These guys sell seafood, and we want to sell salt. good. Okay, great. So let's actually sell the thing. Okay, nice. Yeah, so it sells for about double what we paid for it. Not very much in terms of absolute cash, but okay. Want to be on the roofs as much as possible so we can spot treasure chests or anything laying around. Oh, yep. Hmm. Please advise. Oh, okay. Uh, oh, I wonder if the commerce changes space. Up here in the upper right, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see it's the 13th of April. I wonder if it shifts over time. I don't know. Okay, they gave us a little money for that. 36K, okay. All right. This is handy. What is this? A large chunk? Resting? And back to Cloud Crane. So I guess a pro tip here is that the Nameless Wanderer start does send you to Cloud Crane, so no need to go there yourself like I did in the. All right. So why does it take us all the way out of? Oh yeah, let's see if this guy's the book I want. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, these guys here, Erosive Bone Sword and Essentials of Swordsmanship. Those you would both normally buy. I'm saving it for now. In fact, let me if I can make some money by getting rid of. Just for the purposes of this video, I want to get enough cash to get the flying skill, which I just did. So let's go talk to this guy and then go to Pinglu and get the flying skill. Where am I going? Okay. Yan Shao Mountain? Yes. Okay, right. I did not understand any of that. I think it said that we can sell their chickens for a profit. Nice. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Okay. You can spacebar to skip dialogue. Now where's it sending me? Okay, right up the road, and that's all I care about. Yeah, that's where I'm going anyway. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to this guy. Now, if you buy, well, you know what? I'll leave that. No need to, no need to spoil that. But uh, on a real playthrough, I would kind of grind until I could get his swordsmanship manuals, probably his fist manuals too. Yes, that's right. So now what? Oh yeah, so he sells ducks and rice. This is rice. Okay. Buy some rice too, I guess. And sell off anything else we've got that's worth a few thousand. Yeah, these meridian things I have not used yet, so well, I found him. Yeah, I did find him. Ah, there it goes. Sometimes the quest takes a little bit to update. Great, yes. Rice, chicken, yes. Duck, yes. Pigs. Ah, okay. Great. Ah, okay. Now he wants me to buy 10 chickens. Can do that. Great. Okay, and then it wants to send us back to the capital, but instead let's go to Pinglu and get our final flying skill, and then I'm gonna ponder on how to the best make video guides for this. It's I think you could probably use a couple of guides, especially for the martial arts and stuff, because it's not exactly obvious what's going on. There's a combo system that cycles through all your different weapon styles. So your sword, blah, 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 your sword, your blade, your spear. And then you have the previously mentioned stat bonuses uh, for the for just equipping martial arts in all your slots, which you want to do. So you want to have your, even if you're just using fists or swords or whatever, you want to have your martial arts completely filled out with high stat bonus things. So we're taking a detour here to Pinglu, and this has two important things. Right up around here is the golden flying books, and then right next to the horse, of course it autosaves. Right next to the horse, this carriage is the dual cultivation manor, and you can grind the reputation here. I'll show you what you want. So for 125 tokens, you can get the Call the Bellflower, which will let you fast travel from anywhere, like you had talked to a charioteer. And to do that, you do interaction, then bounty, and just take material requests. So, you know, peachwood or safflower. You hit Q, you'll notice the vendors are in Pinglu, and these are low cost items. So let's just take a couple safflower and peach wood, and it's sold by this waiter. Oh my God. Sorry, a cook has interrupted me from buying uh, things I need to turn in. The game is full of random events, which is really great actually. But I like how I get so detailed, and then I say, unfortunately, I don't know enough. All right, so all right, yes, great. Okay, so what we want is to get the peachwood and what was the other one? Safflower. This guy sells both of them. So peachwood 3. If you were really going to grind these, you might as well you might as well buy like 9, so you have multiple to hand in. But anyway, then you come back, you give her the bounty, which will give you the tokens as well as a bunch of books, which is great. And in a real run, you'd probably want to do this a little bit just to get this bell, um, so that you can fast travel from anywhere on the map. But that's not the point of our visit today. The point is to get the gold flying skill so that we can actually start flying around. And it's up here somewhere. I've forgotten where it is exactly. Like 949 something. And there's a guy called the Master of the Shadowless Tower who sells gold books. Gonna find him, and then we'll be in real good shape travel wise. Right next to a notice board. Oh, let's see, where are we? Okay, there's dual cultivation. Not down there. It's gonna be over this way somewhere. Okay, and here's a Marshall Hall. This works the same way as the dual cultivation sect. So you can take bounties from this guy. Marshall Hall bounties are all dueling or sparring rather. So they have you spar some random guys nearby. That gives you tokens, and you can buy quite good martial arts from those guys. If I can find the frickin' master of the Shadowless Tower, then we'll snag that skill. Aha, here it is. This guy right here, the Shadowless Tower Secret Agent. Up right here next to the dual cultivation tower in Pinglu. And he has got Cloud Dragon appears thrice for 41,000. Buy. Learn. And now we can really start playing around. We'll go ahead and max it out. The other one we want is the white-haired devil over here, but it is not as crucial as this. And what this does is after a triple jump, you can press space again. So let's go back to dual cultivation and start flying around. So this you can rapidly get through. And so it really easy to grind out these tokens to get the fast travel here. As well as zither books. The dual cultivation sells zither and dark arts. So what you do is you take the bounties, you turn them in, just these low-level item collection bounties. Then, anytime you quick save and quick load, the bounties will refresh. So you can join this sect if you like. There are a bunch of sects. This is the sex sect. So you also can hypnotize people and send them over there. And this lady here is the opera or the singer identity. Lady. So you have to, once you've got I think you need zither. Yeah, dark arts, zither, deception, level 50. which are these life skills here. So you can get the books over at Dual Cultivation, and then unlock the singing, which allows you to hypnotize people and bring them back for more Dual Cultivation. This guy also has good martial arts here, so we may as well snag that and get our first gold book and unlock it. Ching Jiwu, you are driving me nuts. So I don't want to spoil this story for you, but basically he's got a medical issue, and you resolve it somehow or the other. Gotta talk to the doctor. I think we have to fight this guy. Oh, I should have. Oh yeah, we have to go grab a fruit, and then we'll have our first gold skill manual. So let's check the bag first because we need to this, and okay, then we'll head off this way. Now that we can actually fly, getting to these places is much easier. Oh yeah, this is the guy who knows everything. Okay. Okay. His wife read the wrong book. So I am going to skip through these quests because I don't. They are worth reading generally. I've read all of these, but I don't want to spoiler this stuff because it's really fun to go through first time. But I do want to get that golden manual so we can see that. And yeah, now our travel time back and forth between people is like nothing. So you can use mouse scroll to choose who you talk to, and then spacebar is what I'm using to skip everything. And now the young hero should be willing to part with his manual. Oh, one more round trip, I guess. Okay, yes. Give me the manual. There are also manuals you can just find out in the world, and the newbie guide has those, which I'll post on YouTube. I'll post links on YouTube. Well, that's a guarded treasure chest. I'm not sure I can fight those guys. I do have a little cultivation though, so this the realm is pretty key to like your. Oh right, we don't have a meridian yet. You need one meridian fully unlocked, and then advancing in realm really increases like all your base power. So you do want to do that, but you also want to flesh the martial arts out, or you'll end up ahead of yourself. That's pretty similar to how a lot of these cultivation games go, which I'm jazzed. People using LLMs to mass translate these has really opened up a lot of the games that would be much more difficult to play, or at best had a lousy old style machine translation. But with an LLM, you can tell it, hey, by the way, this is from a martial arts game, and it's much better at figuring out what some of the more obscure terms are. Yeah, yeah. We saved him. Oh, and here's the thugs. Oh, are you gonna fight this time? Oh no, he just takes care of them. Great. All right. Well, this will get our manual. Um, I've got some ideas on this game. Maybe I'll start a playthrough and kind of stick with a character. That would be kind of fun from my end. Um, and I definitely think I may do one or two videos that are just how you do your martial arts stuff. We might as well finish this off by advancing to the first realm. Now, be aware that characters do have different starting realms. For instance, if you start with the Prodigy, he starts at, I think, realm 5. Um, so this blue realm, Transcendent Mastery, or I forget which one it was. It was one of those. But anyway, so you can see we went up a realm that adds stats. You can re-roll the stats by choosing a different heart method. So you can come back once you know a gold level martial arts skill, heart martial arts skill. You can go back and re-roll this and get much better bonuses to your life force and all that. So that I think should wrap it up. Let's just take a look at our new gold skill and see if we can. We might as well unlock this. Yeah, inner chi, and we've got enough insight, and it does not require a. Luckily, it does not require any meridians. Uh, so now we have a fifth skill, right? So at this point, I mean, you can easily basically find a gold skill and go get it. So depending on whether you like the swords more or you want to do fists or whatever, there are a few gold skills out there that are pretty easy to go get. This is one of the first ones. Just go to Pinglu, talk to this guy. There's no fighting involved. You just talk to a couple of people, and you got gold tier martial arts, which are much more effective than the white tier. Look at him go. I'm out of chi. But okay, well, but that'll be it for this one. This is all just stuff from the newbie guide, basically. So I wish I'd been able to keep it a little briefer, but this is one of those games that's just very detailed and there's a lot going on. So maybe I'll redo this now that I know kind of the flow of this guy's quest. I hadn't tried this the drifter before. This is the drifter character. Um, so maybe I'll do another intro that's a little shorter and to the point. But yeah, really cool game. Having a lot of fun with it, and that we'll call it good here. If I can find my in stream button. All right.